God's little princess, Gigi, the perfect Christmas gift. Gigi decided that if Christmas Day were December 26th instead of the 25th, she would probably explode. How many more days now, Daddy? She asked at breakfast. 5 more days, Princess. 5 more days? I'll never make it. Gigi's mother smiled. I seem to remember that you felt that way last year, and the year before that, and the year before that. That was when I was a little kid, Mommy. Now I'm ready to begin my royal rule as God's little princess. Why don't you go upstairs and brush your royal hair before Francis gets here? For as long as she could remember, Gigi had known she was of royal birth. Why else would her father call her Princess as he kissed her good night? Daddies don't make things up. You may approach me, Gigi said, imagining her subjects lined up with arms full of gifts. How lovely, she gushed. Perfume, how perfect. Thank you. What are you up to now? A voice asked from the doorway. It was Frances, Gigi's best friend. Frances, can you believe that it is still 5 days till Christmas? How will we survive? It'll be tough, Frances agreed. We'll just take it one day at a time. Let's dress up Lord Fluffy as the baby Jesus to pass the time. That night, after Frances had gone home, Gigi sat by the Christmas tree gazing up at the twinkling lights and the silver star at the very top. Let this be the year. I know I'm ready to receive my royal crown. It's not easy to feel like a royal princess without a royal tiara with royal jewels. Daddy, could you please give me one little clue as to what my gift is? Let's see, Mommy began. It's something you have wanted for a while. Daddy added, it's white, white with a touch of pink. Frances, I have the most amazing news. I think I finally have the crown that I've always wanted from the clue that my mom and dad gave me. But how can you be sure? Well, I'm just thinking it's what I want. Days dragged past. December 21, December 22, December 23, December 24. Gigi's daddy read stories about how baby Jesus was born. Gigi said, you would think that a royal baby would get a better bed than an animal feeding box. But at least he got gifts from the wise men. That must have made him feel royal. He was the gift, her daddy answered, God's perfect present to all of us. Now go to sleep, Princess. December 25. Gigi woke up as the sun began to sparkle on the snow. It's Christmas, it's Christmas. Let's go. You don't want to miss my crowning. Oh my goodness. Gigi looked at the gifts around the tree. She looked and looked for that one present that she really wanted. Her mommy asked, aren't you going to open that big one? Not yet, Mommy, Gigi answered. She had been opening box after box looking for her crown. A large tear formed and rolled down her cheek. Gigi, her daddy said, I think you should open that big box before it explodes. Gigi stared at the box and realized it was moving. Crawling over to it, she peeked inside. The eyes stared back at Gigi. She threw off the lid, and there inside was the most darling white little puppy with a white collar covered in princess pink jewels. It's a poodle, Gigi said in amazement. Gigi thought for a moment. She looked into the puppy's big eyes and announced in her most royal voice, I shall call her Tiara. She is a royally perfect Christmas gift. I guess when the shepherds saw Jesus in a box of hay, they got a big surprise too, Gigi said. I'm sure they did, Gigi. Who would have thought that the very best gift in the world would come in such an unexpected package? Good night, Princess. Good night, Daddy. Thank you so much for tiara. My royal court is growing. Just wait till I tell Francis that what I thought was my crown barks and has to go outside every 2 hours. But perhaps the real royal crown, that is, the one that goes on my head, could come on my birthday? The end.